Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, PDAC Toronto 2020, and we are now here at the booth of Monument Mining, and with me here is Cathy Zhai, the CEO of the company, who wants to give us an update. Cathy, good morning.
Okay, good morning.
So I hope you are doing fine despite this coronavirus panicking here, but as thank God the fair is going quite well here, and it's very, very well visited and crowded. That's good.
Yeah.
Monument Mining, we spoke last year, I think it was probably in Munich at the fair, if I remember that correctly. So let's do a little bit of an update, and also 2020 what your work plans is. And I think your most important company part is the Selinsing mine, which you want to finance now, but we should also talk about maybe Mengapur and Murchison. So let's get started probably with Mengapur. What's going on there still? Anything?
Okay, Mengapur we're still looking for the partnership to develop Mengapur project.
Mm-hmm. So you still want to develop that?
We still want to develop it.
Because I think you sunk a lot of money into that, right?
Well, yes, we sunk lots of money. But on the way to develop it is, we have to find some partnership development.
Yeah, because it's also quite big, right?
That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm. And because our focus is all more on the Selinsing part of it, so we really want to, in 2020 to find the money, be able to start up a construction of upgrade our current gold plant, put it in production, then we can generate the cash. That is our primary objective for the current year.
Fantastic. So just for our viewers that they understand it, the Selinsing mine is already in, or was already in production, but you processed oxide and now you want to do sulfides, correct?
Yes,
and this is where you need the money to upgrade the plant.
That's correct.
Okay,
that's
super.
Correct.
So about how many ounces we talk in the first step there then? Given the fact that you find the money to do that?
Based on our feasibility study, from next 6 years, if we have this sulfide plant construction completed, we would have 6 years of life of mine with a production of 230,000 ounces on the very conservative side of it.
250,000 ounces in total or per year?
In total.
By now?
Total.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but
good.
That can be topped up because at the time when we make a assessment for these reserves, it's based on gold price of $1,300 per ounce. Now the gold really recently run up to $1,600 per ounce. Yeah. That's make a big economic difference.
That's absolutely, we know $300 makes the world for a gold producer.
That's right, that's right.
Okay, super. As we were talking upfront already, so on the one hand you can process your own stuff, but you also think about probably for the longer future then that you do some like toll milling. Did I get that correct?
Yes, Selinsing has been a very profitable project and has a upside blue sky potential. In our current mining areas is open to all directions. We have a pretty good exploration potential to top up gold inventories. However, on the other hand, we're also thinking for another additional business model that can be very successful if with a potential partnership we're currently dealing with. And Malaysia, as you know, is a big gold concentrate blending base, big operation over there. And all the lots of gold concentrate come to Malaysia and being blended and then shipped over to China, Japan, and South Korea.
Interesting.
Yeah. The difference is as a certain kind of a risk has been increased in China because the pollution, environmental issues, they are going to tighten up the arsenic, for instance, the restrictions, how much arsenic materials contents you can have, right? So, in that case, the bio-oxide plant has an advantage. They do not create environmental issue. So we can adopt the arsenic contents gold concentrate where China cannot, smelter cannot do. And also smelter would require much higher sulfur contents, about 20%, and we can adopt 6 to 9% of sulfur. So there's different parameters and environmental friendly technology opens up opportunity for us to get into another niche market to take a difference and to get a gold concentrate.
And environmental friendly.
That's right. It's no problem with lots of things which pollute the environment.
Interesting. Is that a new technology you guys have created, or you have bought that technology?
Yeah, that is a patented technology. It's not new. It has been used for 30 years. Under that technology, the world has been produced 22 million ounces of gold. It's pretty, what I'm saying is not as a risk as other new technologies, but this one has been in the market for
it's
quite
a proven
long.
one.
It's a proven
it's
technology.
Like a standard technology.
That's right.
So
that
no more adventures.
No. So if we are successful in these regards, what we're talking to different potential partners, there's a good appetite for that. And we can build another facility with bigger capacity. So we can do that in Malaysia, and at a different, we have large land position in Mangapure as well, right? And Mangapure only 40 minutes driving distance to the Quantum port. You can see how good it is.
Okay, good.
So if we can build up that business model successfully based on success of the construction of this new plant, we have a pretty bright future, in the front of us.
Absolutely. No, that sounds great. So you said when you find the 55 million, how do you want to do that? Is it like equity? Is it like an offtake agreement? Would it be debt? How do you, and how fast do you think you can close that?
Well,
the markets are a little bit shaky these days.
I know. We are
Friday was a disaster.
Yes, to answer that question, we want to get financing done yesterday.
Yeah.
But of course, we don't have control over it.
Of course.
But I think because we open up lots of opportunities to the funding people, they can see, we can generate a strong cash flow, right? And with that, we want to mainly, we got some we attracted some potential investors. We're still in progress of that, process. But we do have a good opportunity to get it done. And also, in the meantime, we build up our business model to attract the fund to come in. That's super. The main thing. Yeah.
When we talk about this toll milling capacity, how much do you think you can process per day? How does it work? And how many ounces do you think you can make out of that?
Why is it, we haven't done the a feasibility study on that, but you think about our current plant has a capacity 100,000 ton of the gold concentrate per year. If our sulfur content is right, is really up to the gold grade in the % of the concentrate, right? And that is associated to what are available in the market. But the point is there always been some gold concentrate looking for a home.
Okay. I see.
Right.
That's interesting. Okay, fine, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's come finally also to the Murchison project in Australia. So what's going on there?
Okay, Murchison, I know at the beginning we thought we can put it into production, early stage of production to generate some cash.
I remember that. I was 2016, it should be in production already. I remember something like that. And you wanted to pay out dividends, I remember, and stuff like this. So what happened then?
Yeah. So, we did a lot of work. We do realize, at the beginning when we acquired that project, that project is still at the development stage. That's why we said we want to do some early stage production. Early stage means you are not having to have a feasibility study. All of that has a long-term, decent of life of mine. But we want to accommodate with, generate some cash. At the beginning, right?
That helps always.
Yeah, that always helps. That's our, Selinsing model has been built up, allow us to get some cash generated to going forward. Of course, all of that is really depending on your, how good your gold inventory been run up. So we can start up a production, but the return at the minute, still not sufficient enough to be benefits to the shareholders. So we decide, to lower the operation risk, and we want to do more exploration. So in order for the return to be beneficiary to the shareholders, not just to get a little bit money, right? So that is not our purpose. And the good side of it is last few years we've done more regional geology, collect more data, and did a structural geology study to try to plan a good targets for exploration. That's going to increase the opportunities for the success. So it's a little bit slower, when you do some planning, you do more study, but it's more efficient where you put your money, because exploration is a science. But not until you can put money into the ground to generate geological evidence, you really don't know. So we know the exploration risk is high, but if we well plan our drill target, you get a better chance to be successful. And we are a target on the find a good system instead of just incrementally increase 5,000, 10,000, ounces. We want to make it an attractive project.
Project. Okay.
Yes.
So that means to me you went a step back to, let's say, exploration again in Murchison, but longer term you want to bring it in production. Is that still the case?
Yes, that's still a case. It's not necessarily has to be long term, right? It may take a couple of years, depends on exploration success. And also we're also looking into some opportunities, and we can bring some profits into the project by different means of, say, have some profit sharing scenario, whatever, to lower the cost. And the gold price now is pretty high. Of course, that is create some attractive advantage to merchants and in the market. It's very hot at the moment.
So you would sell it also eventually if somebody pays the right price?
Well, how much they want to pay, right?
Okay, I see. Super. So in summary, we can say the full concentration is now on Selinsing for the sulfur.
Yes.
Let's say investment in the plant, in the upgrade, yeah?
Yes.
And then to really go fast into production again with that, right?
Yeah.
And then to start the toll milling. Is that correct?
Yes. As soon as we start construction, we're going to fully engage to looking for a proper gold concentrate to top up the plant. So to get, not 5 or 6 years, of course we want to get, 10 years of production. But if we are successful, depends on the market availability, we can build a larger facilities.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So that is make it more attractive.
Okay, and then finally you want to distribute some dividends to the shareholders.
Yes, of course.
Because I think that's what they're waiting for a little bit.
Yes, we also want to enhance our marketing, effort. But in our opinion, is we want to add real value, right? Not just telling stories. We do on the ground. We put lots of effort into, how to make it successful. And I thanks again for everyone's patience. But I fully understand if. People cannot give you time forever. And we don't want to food track this project. We want to move it as fast as possible. But that has to be based on what we have.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Cathy, then thank you very much. We wish you all the best. And keep us posted, please. And I would say bring Selinsing in production and look for a partner in Mengapur, and you are fully back on track, right?
Yeah.
Super. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was Cathy Zhai, the CEO of Monument Mining. And you heard it. The company is heavily engaged in bringing Selinsing again on an upgrade and update onto production with the sulfides now, because the oxides are really depleted and they are produced. So from that side, this is a turning production story now. Mengapur, they need a partner for sure, and Murchison is in the exploration phase back again here. So let's see what comes. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Toronto.